lost a classmate.
Yep.
Right there. Over Christmas, I believe it was. And the class stepped up and did some fundraising. At the time, it was probably a bench that you could buy for $100 at Home Depot now. We also had, we established a garden. So when they built the new school and renovated over there from middle school, now that whole area is, I believe, a parking lot.
There's still a patch of ugly grass and a broken bench and stuff.
Yeah,
And
okay, but
it could be
yeah,
rejuvenated, but it hasn't been done, so, yeah.
yeah.
Now
So,
it's ruins.
Artifacts.
so
There you go.
artifacts. There you go.
There you go.
No, that tells us that we're artifacts too.
I'm gonna own it.
So when I volunteered to do the reunion, the first thing that came to my mind was we needed to replace that bench and put it in the high school. But I didn't want to get a bench that was going to last 5 or 10 years. So I did some research and thought, you know, I live in a community, gated community in Orlando, and we have this kind of bench all over the community for walking around the lakes and stuff. So I thought, let me check in and see how much it's going to be. So I put together the committee, ran it by them, and they thought it was a good idea. So that's why, but we wanted to make it voluntary. You know, not every person wanted to donate, that was fine. But those who did, I mean, I have to, you know, commend our class, stepped up, really stepped up. And I don't know if it was because of our 50th, but we were able to buy the bench, buy a plaque, and I started coordinating with Scott 2 years ago, which he made comments prior to some of you getting here that made them step up too.
Good.
And you know, kind of spruce the place up and replace some bushes and stuff. So that's why we're here. Not only is this representing Frank's death, but we've had, to our knowledge, 22, if not, and people have told me over the weekend they know of other people who have passed away that I didn't know about. So I'm going to make those notes for the next one, which I've already agreed to do, probably 60th.
Yay.
Well, you know, I've got everything digitized, so you know it's going to be easier. But it's also to represent the successes of our class. I mean, we were an extraordinary class, and we continue to be an extraordinary class. You know, the things that our class members have done in their lives, the impact they've had on their communities, on industry, is overwhelming. So this is dedicated to our entire class, not just those that we've lost. And I hope most of us are retired now, but that we can continue to contribute to our communities and while we're retired through volunteering, or I know Bruce volunteers in his local hospital. I know I volunteer in my community. I was on Y boards for 5 years, YMCA board. So this is just to encourage us to continue to do that. Set a model for other classes, hopefully, that they can emulate us, give them a little oomph, and give them an example to follow. So thank you all for your contributions. Thank you all for being at the reunion. My goal was to have, we set the budget at 60 people just to make it affordable, and overall I believe we're going to have 74 total.
Great. Great.
Including guests and faculty.
Yeah.
So thank you all. Thank you all for being at the dedication.
Nice.
And we'll see you at the dance.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Becky.
Let me add this. All right, we started this conversation and I didn't know her. Right? She's in Florida. We're calling and email. That's a sentimental piece of 1971 right there. It'll be there forever. But stepping up. This is a little bit overgrown out here. So I met with my maintenance department, Andy Stanton. All right, he's my lead on this project here. And then I pulled in the Interact Club, which is our Rotary group, if you will, a lot of community service. They've helped plant and refurbish this area. We had some plants that were climbing the walls. We had bushes here we yanked out. What Becky doesn't know here, also, that bench had another purpose. I got it like in 1st of February. And I had to put together right away because I want to make sure every piece was correct before I installed it.
Yeah, because if we didn't get the donations, I was just going to buy the rest.
So
the bench
it's
was going
sitting
in.
in my office, perfect. And then my prom walk in advance of prom, junior, senior prom. Well, the sponsor saw it and said, can I use that? You don't know this.
I know. This is all
And
new
we
to me.
use that for a backdrop of one of our pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
that's terrific.
It
Very
worked.
nice.
And I wish I would have brought a picture of it, but
Text me a picture.
I will. I will. I got
Great.
it from her, Tina Brown, Hamilton. And so now we've got it. This is not going to move.
No, it's bolted down.
It is anchored.
Yeah.
So it won't go back in for the prom walk.
Prom walk.
She was, you had the right planner here. She did a great job.
Yeah.
She did a great
Very
job.
good.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Becky.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
it's aluminum, so it will weather the weather. And then we had some money left over, so I contacted Scott and said, we need to get credit for this. Can we put up a plaque? And he goes, small. I said, I didn't mean a plaque like this. But,
Oh, that's perfect.
But I had a little bit of a challenge finding one, a company to do it, because they're actually cast. And it takes,
Oh.
the first company that I contacted said it was gonna take 2 months. And I was contacting them like the end of April. I said, I can't do it. So I finally found a company in, near Minneapolis, and they did it in 3 weeks, cast it. And in fact, the casting only took about a week and a half. The ordering process with them sending proofs every, which way, when I said no, this, that, whatever, took about a week and a half. So, but we got it, and then there was a small glitch, because I had to find out what it was gonna be on, and then I found out it was brick and mortar, okay? So I ordered the brick and mortar mounting, because there's like 6 different kinds of mounting. And, so I got it ordered, it arrived, Scott let me know, and he said, yeah, we put up this week as soon as they can drill some holes in it. I said, no, don't let them install it yet. So I called the company and I said, we did the brick and mortar. They said, yeah, and I said, either they haven't looked far enough in the package, or the instructions, installation instructions didn't come with it. So she emailed me the instructions and a diagram. I passed them on to Scott, so it actually got installed the way it was supposed to be installed,
With no holes in it.
with no holes in it. So, but
Nice.
I think it looks great.
Does.
I hope it's an inspiration for other classes.
Super.
Great, thank you.
Okay.